Join Dalton and Jacob as they discuss the ever-changing world of trading card games. TCG Buzz starts now.
We want to thank our sponsor, Frost Giants Games, for making this show possible. Frost Giants Games is Wisconsin's game store of choice for board games, Magic the Gathering, and other card games. Check them out at www.frostgiantgames.com.
What's up, guys? It's Jacob, and this is TCG Buzz. I'm doing the intro today because Dalton's not here. So we all know it's going to be better. Shots fired.
I'm not Dalton.
It's Darien with me today. You've seen him before, hopefully. If not, Darien, where are you from?
You can see me on Gaming Buzz.
One of our other podcasts that I'm on, he's on. Why can't you love it? It's amazing. It's
I
all
do
about video
matches
games.
on here.
Yeah. You've been on episodes before, trolling weeaboos. So Darien's joining me today because we're talking about Cardfight Vanguard, and I'm going to quote Dalton here, I don't care about Vanguard. So we're having someone else who actually is interested in Vanguard on the show.
Bermuda's pretty much only.
Nah, man.
Building Spike Brothers cheerleader decks.
You got Dark Irregulars.
Building Siren decks.
You got your...
I want to build an Angel Feather deck.
Your Lambros deck.
With only Angel Chick girls.
So what we're going to do today is we're going to be talking about a new set for Cardfight Vanguard.
Garbage.
Oh. But what is this set, Darien?
What is it called?
It is called Revival Collection Volume 1. And it came out... Actually, I don't know when this episode's going out. So its launch date is January 6, 2017.
That's like 2 days from the recording.
Yeah, so it might be out already by the time you're watching this. It might not be. Who knows?
Trash.
It includes support for almost every clan. Not quite, but almost every clan.
I wouldn't even call it support for some clans.
Yeah, we'll go over that. We really wanted to talk about this set and talk about some of the things we like, because there are definitely things we like about it.
Yeah.
And there are a couple nitpicks and complaints.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, I've talked about this set once or twice before, that I think it's a really good thing because it shows that Bushiroad actually realizes we want reprints.
Reprints.
We need reprints. Reprints are great. And overall, I love the fact that there's lots of shiny things.
Yeah.
Because rares are going to look like double rares and all that, and all the triple rares, I believe all of them. Let me take a gander. Yeah, every triple rare in the set is also available as an SP, which for some of those cards, actually getting SP foilings of is going to be really cool.
Oh, yeah.
But some of the choices are a little bit weird. And I think overall, would you say the set was a little lackluster?
It was the biggest disappointment I would ever think of because, well, there's always going to be more revival sets.
Hopefully.
But if this is the start of it, why, Bushy?
I guess we should go over the cards in it that are definitely amazing that they're getting reprinted.
Yeah.
I really don't care about any of the reprints and whatnot for Royal Paladin. I'm sorry. Some of them are kind of cool, but I don't care about them. You don't care about them.
Don't care about them.
Supremacy Black Dragon Aru Geyser Dragon. He's getting a reprint. That card needed a reprint, in my opinion.
That's a pretty good reprint.
And not the highest needed reprint ever, but I'm not complaining too much. The problem is that is the only Shadow Paladin triple rare in this set.
Yeah. I mean, you can build a deck around it.
Yeah, it's a good card. It's a card that I like, and I'm glad it's getting reprinted. And I actually need copies of it, so yay me. But they really missed the chance to also reprint Phantom Blaster Diablo, which was in the Legend deck previously and is going for an absurd amount of money.
Maybe they should just release it as like an SP in the pack and be.
That would have been nice. I mean, something would have been nice because it's kind of going crazy.
Yeah.
For Genesis, we're getting Minerva reprinted. Minerva's okay. I mean,
okay at best.
I wasn't screaming for a Minerva reprint. I was actually more expecting a CEO Yggdrasil reprint, who's far more expensive. But Minerva's not bad. I'd give her like a B. We have Dragonic Overlord the End. That's okay. Eradicator, Gauntlet, Buster Dragon. That's okay as well.
You're busting my balls.
Oh, I'm just going through the triple rares right now. We have Great Cosmic Hero Grandaloop. Why? Grandaloop is nice. It's a good card.
But a little out of the loop.
But there's a new version of Grandaloop coming out within the next couple sets that's better.
Well, you could always just use it as like deck filler for that deck.
Mm-hmm. We're getting Chaos Breaker Dragon reprinted again, which is nice. Abominable 1 Giles de Ross. Can we talk about Giles de Ross?
Well, I need some copies.
Yeah. This is an excellent reprint. I'm quite happy with this one. I'll never need a copy myself, but like I'm really happy that they chose that card to be reprinted as a triple rare. It's definitely the smartest choice they could have gone with. Nightmare Doll Alice getting her second reprint, though the first one was only as a secret card. Pretty cool reprint. I like that one.
Yeah, not a bad choice.
Night Mist is getting reprinted. That's okay, I guess. I mean, some people really want Night Mist, so it's okay. Not the greatest, but decent.
I feel like this is kind of foreshadowing, though. This might be where they're going to release these cards, but then later down the line, like closer on, they're releasing more staple cards that would make more sense to release with stuff coming out, because I've noticed that.
Then we have Lambros. Lambros, if you wanted to just take one card, put it on the box to get people to buy that box, Lambros is the one. Mm-hmm. I remember when copies of Lambros were going for absurd amount of money. As little as a year ago. We're talking like a full play set will set you back several $100s. And now it's getting reprinted in a relatively easy to get fashion.
Yeah, I mean, you probably only need to buy like 5 or 6 boxes of this to be able to get full play sets of almost everything.
Well, see, I'm sure someone knows out there, but I don't know at this time what the actual ratios are. So, it's 10 packs per box.
Right.
So let's say on the good end, you get 3 triple rares. It's probably going to be 2 triple rares.
This is a 5 or 6 because what's the chances?
But we'll see what.
We'll get ratios. Maybe every pack is identical or like semi-identical.
Into the double rares, there are only a few that really stand out to me. You have Blackwing Swordbreaker, a Shadow Paladin double rare that's getting a reprint. That really is getting reprinted because the Loud deck can really make good use of it, and it was kind of expensive. We have Grand Etzel Scissors getting reprinted. That's pretty cool. Doombrace is getting reprinted for Genesis. Really not needed.
Nope.
I don't see why.
Maybe some people want to build that deck in Japan.
Then you have...
I don't know.
Actually, this set's English only.
Well, maybe they're like, Japanese people want this stuff neener.
Then we have a Dueling Dragon Zambaku for Murakumo. That card, no. You remember you were considering building that deck for a little while?
Which one?
Murakumo, the Dueling Dragon.
Oh, yeah,
dude.
that one. That deck was going to like be whatever, and I found some people that needed that stuff more than I did.
And it's
like, sure.
It's
cool.
a stupid deck. It's a really stupid deck, and he was only like, he was under $10 if I remember correctly per copy. So I really don't think it was that needed, but I mean...
It was a dumb deck, but it was a fun sounding deck.
Then the other one is, the other Murakumo one is Fantasy Pedalstorm Shirayuki. That's a good reprint just because I want it. Because it's Murakumo's waifu.
Yeah.
So... Beast Deity Ethics Buster, that's okay. Bladewing Reiji for Dark Irregulars. That's a really good reprint. Proud of them for that one.
Can we also mention that there's going to be some promo cards that are going to be reprinted in this set too?
There are.
It's a nice thing, but kind of unnecessary.
Some of them we've never gotten in. Actually, I believe most, if not all of them, we've never gotten in English before.
Right.
I believe one of the double rares, Gelato, don't quote me on this, is one of those, which I kind of see her as a waste. I don't think she should have been in this set. I think she should have been included in We Are Trinity Dragon instead. That's where she would have fit, but whatever.
Yeah, and some of these they could have they could have, like, for example, the 4 Bermudas that
I knew you were steering the conversation there.
yeah, the 4 Bermudas that they put in the set are all promos that have absolutely garbage effects. Like, they're not that bad, but
One of them's decent, but they're bad.
there's one harmony card, and then there's 2 that don't matter. Yeah, really.
What saves that is they are rares.
And their art looks nice. I want a full playset of all 4 of them, which should be fairly easy if I get a couple of boxes. Who knows?
So they're not high rarity, so that's fine. But I guess that moves us into one of the real fun parts of this discussion. What is missing? What are some of the things that should have been in this set that super surprisingly aren't?
Or Jacob, how about this? Not what's missing from this set, but what would you like to see down the line?
Yeah, in the next one.
Yeah.
That either these cards should have been in there, or
Like,
they should be in the next one.
yeah, they
or
should be
both.
the next one, or the next one after that, or the next one after that.
All right, so
many ever?
let's start with the Bermuda Triangle, because Bermuda Triangle's cards in this set really suck.
Yeah, I was really expecting to get a grade 3 Labrador.
Reprint.
Yep, and that didn't happen. It doesn't really disappoint me that much because it's not at that crazy of a price point right now, even though getting a full play set of it is, well, it's about around $20 per card the last time I checked. So that's about $80 per play set, depending on which rarity
You
want
also mentioned you wanted a reprint of Vert.
Yeah, another reprint of Vert would have been nice because I believe I have 2 or 3 copies in a deck right now. I just need one, or I think I only need one, but getting a reprint would be kind of nice because, well, what happens if the card gets damaged?
Now,
Stuff
the
that goes
card
on
for
online.
Bermudas I really want to see reprinted is the Grade 2 Spica. Spica?
Yes,
Spica? However,
yes. Don't say Spica, that's
however you want it
Spica.
to be pronounced, I don't know. But that's a really good card. It's a staple in a lot of decks, and it's starting to get up there in price, and I wouldn't mind a reprint with maybe some new art, even though I love the original art.
We should get another Olivia reprint.
No, we're good.
No, we already got one in the last summer set that came out, and I have my full play set, which took me so many boxes.
Let's talk about other stuff that should have been reprinted. I had a nice list, but I forgot it, so I'm just going to wing it.
Sure, let's
Look how prepared I am.
maybe we should have gotten a little bit more. I'm trying to think of the clan.
You gather your list.
Yeah,
I'll go over some of mine. I know. I was actually incredibly surprised we didn't see reprints of any of the Tsukuyomis. Like, I'm really truly surprised.
And you saying Tsukuyomi really weirdly reminded me of this. We should see some of the older Cray elementals that are really useful.
Yeah, especially the G Guardians.
Yeah, those. Oh my God, those are definitely useful. Especially, I forgot which one it is, but I know you have a copy of it, and I bet you know which one I'm talking about. Go over its effects, but I really want this card.
Are you talking about the? I forget which one. It's the dark one. Is that the one, or where you discard an extra card, or the one that gives resist?
I want to say the one that gives resist, and then the other one not the draw one.
They're good. I like them.
And I can't think of their names. There's so many cards, and I'm trying to learn one clan at once.
So here's some things. So Tsukuyomi I mentioned, right?
Yeah.
I was really surprised we didn't see a grade 2 or grade 3 Tsukuyomi reprint, which really is apparent since there's only one double rare or higher for Oracle Think Tank.
Yep.
Which is one of the clans, if not the clan, that's suffering the most right now.
Yeah, we have not really seen much good support at all from Oracle recently.
They're not even the most surprising card that's not reprinted from Oracle Think Tank, though.
Right.
Like, if you had told me, hey, Bushiroad's coming out with a reprint set, place $50 on one card that's getting reprinted and make a bet. You know what card I would have said?
What?
Silent Tom.
Dude, Silent Tom should really come. Well, no, actually, no. I mean, if I wanted to get a set of Silent Tom, I would buy this set more. But since Silent Tom's not in there, we don't need him again.
It doesn't make any sense. It got one reprint before, but this was still like at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
So years ago. So there are 2 different arts of it, but it's a really nice card. I need more Silent Tom, and it's expensive.
Totally unrelated, but related to Silent Tom. But I always see that one like chick in the corner of it, and I always just go down to the effect, and I always pretend Silent Tom's like it just doesn't show up in my field of vision. I'm like, oh, what clan just got a new Silent? Oh, it's just Silent Tom.
Another card that I'm surprised didn't get a reprint, especially with the fact that Royal Paladin gets 3 high rarity cards in this set. Aerial Divine Knight Altmile. It's a pretty common staple. It was a triple rare in G Booster Set 4, and it's somewhere around $22 a copy.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely needs a reprint and didn't get it.
Oh, dude, you know what I just thought of? I mean, I'm going back to Bermudas, but
Wow.
everything from Academy of Divas or the staple cards from Academy that everybody bought it up for, because, to be honest, that was a really shortage-heavy set.
So one of the other things I had on my list, every single Perfect Guard G. All the Perfect Guards that give you a counter charge when you use a second copy of them.
Oh, yeah. So talking about like Kukuri, that's the one that comes off the top of my head.
There are one for every clan.
Yeah, I just said Kukuri.
And this is like the perfect chance to reprint all of them.
Yeah, I mean, we could get them in Volume 2. Maybe Volume 2 is going to be real, like, G-Guardian heavy.
I don't remember the name of it, but the Shadow Paladin one, I believe, is the most expensive, and it's something absurd price-wise.
But it's the most useful for Shadow Paladins, though.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the clans that can utilize it
because
the best.
they're really heavy on counterblasts.
I want to say that was everything on my list, but I'm sure I'm forgetting something. There are a lot of great cards that could have got reprinted that but weren't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really play that many clans, but it would have been nicer to see more diversification, because I felt like it was lumped up in like 3 clans, and then everything else just got like just nothing. And maybe they're just gonna do this every time. Like Volume 2 is gonna have more support for, let's say, Oracle Think Tank, and then
or Angel Feather. Poor
yeah.
Angel Feather didn't get anything.
I know, maybe Angel Feather, and then some of the sets or some of the clans that they went overboard on this set, maybe they won't have anything in the next one. So hopefully Bushiroad does it smart and rotates the clans and makes sure that everything gets consistent support unless they don't really need it.
But not only did they pick and choose which reprints they want and really leave out some staples that were desperately needed.
Especially now.
I would have liked to see them throw in some older cards that were like not something anyone would play, but just to get people talking about them again. I mean, we got a new Dueling Dragon, and that got people talking about, Dueling Dragons.
The old Dueling Dragons.
Mm-hmm. So what if, I don't know, just throwing an idea out here, what if in the next one, as rares, they reprint every one of the, like, I want to say 10 or so reverse units just to get people talking about them again, and say, hey, here's a card if you're interested. Here's an easy way to get it. And, oh, look at that. I've got all these reverse units. Maybe I'll build a deck with one of them just for fun.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these revival or these reprints and these sets that bring back old cards are wonderful for people who want to see the history of a card game, but at the same time, it gets people thinking, okay, I didn't have this card in my collection of cards. Maybe I'll try to build a deck with this card included, because I got some Dazzling Divas, and I discovered a couple of really, really good cards in there that I wouldn't have looked at, but like with reprint sets, you don't have to go back and try to buy an old box that they're running short on. Like, you're not going to find a box that's from the beginning really easily now.
Some of them. It depends.
It kind of depends, but if you want to buy like a case worth, it's not going to be realistic. But if you can get some cards from the back then, it's going to...
Now, how do you feel about this set as an investment opportunity? Do you think there's good trade stuff in it, or do you think a lot of these cards aren't going to end up worth anything?
I feel like some of the Royal Paladin stuff would be the only stuff to really go after.
I don't know. I see, once the set starts slowing down with its print, the usual staples, your Lambros, your Gallos de Ross, that kind of stuff. that might still be worth something. Not saying like, $50 a copy, but maybe a $10 card.
Yeah, I mean, I see this. I only see this in an investment as being able to have copies of the cards, so that you can possibly get a start with these different clans.
And there's always the SPs. Don't forget them.
Yep, there's the SPs, but those don't really excite me in this set.
So with it being a 3-card per pack set, 10 packs per box, you're getting 30 cards per box.
I don't understand why they wrap each of the packs individually, really. Why don't they just kind of like put it in like a mega pack?
Or just do like 5 packs of 6 instead.
Yeah, that would make a lot more sense. I'm going to open it up. Oh, 3.
I mean, I suppose because like it makes it easier for local game stores who want to sell them individually. But
yeah, I mean,
I think I might be getting onto something with the 5 packs of 6. You really, this is kind of a short episode. We didn't really plan this one out. We're just like, hey, this is something we want to talk about. That being said, I am going to buy a box or 2 of it just to fill out my binder for trade stuff.
Right. I'm just going to buy enough boxes to get all the Bermuda stuff and try to get the Giles cards, but that's...
And there's going to be a lot of pretty stuff. I mean, everything's going to be shiny. That's cool.
I like shiny things. I really... wait, are the rare foils going to be...
The rares look like double rares.
So they're going to have that really... Is it going to have that like that really nice, like... I forget. Going to look like a Labrador. That kind of foiling. I want to see that foiling come back. We're like...
No, it's just the double rare, man.
Oh, like I want to see that foiling
Don't
come
complain.
back. I'm going to complain because that old foiling was so good.
That being said, even the rares, just going by the history of fighters collections, which kind of do the same thing. Basically, this is a fighters collection,
but not for like OP cards.
Mm-hmm. Typically, even your lower rarity stuff is worth 50 cents to $1 a piece. So I mean, it's not that bad of an investment.
Yeah, I mean, fighters collection.
I'll buy that for $1.
Maybe this is just speculation. Maybe Volume 2 could come out this summer. When around the time Bermuda Triangle stuff comes out, maybe that's when Vert and Labrador will see.
If we get a second one, it probably won't be till next year.
Right. But I'm not going to gripe because, I just wait till the summertime for
So I think that's basically everything we've got to talk about, but we really want to hear from you guys and know what you guys think of this set. Do you think I'm nitpicking a little too much with what we have / don't have? Or is there one card you've been desperately searching out for your collection or for a deck you're building that you're kind of mad wasn't included? Let us know in the comments below.
Hey, Jacob.
Yeah?
If you could rate your anticipation for this set, what would you be?
I'd be a 6.5-ish.
I'd be saying crappy birthday because my birthday's this month and that came out before that.
I'll just get you 2 packs for your birthday.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, make sure to like this video if you want to see us cover more Vanguard sets. And
click that bell.
Click the bell for notifications and let us know what you want to see next for Vanguard stuff in the comments below. And we're done, so see you guys next time.
Yep, see ya.
As Dalton says, even though he'll be mad I said it, stay classy, y'all. Why does he say y'all? He's not from the Senate. We're done. Bye.
Thanks for listening to TCG Buzz. New episodes can be found on tcgbuzz.com. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. For box openings, deck profiles, and more, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.